People order they say shall never end. They said the elders are now on the run. No be smart, you know. According to what we are hearing right now, they said these people saw Kabiesi in a mood that they have never seen him before. You know that one thing about human being is that you might be doing everything you are doing against that person. The person will be behaving as if he does not notice or he doesn't know what you are doing. But if you are not careful enough, you will push that person to the point that when he will fight back, you will even regret ever fighting him at all. Yes. And I think that is where they have pushed Kabiesi at this point, if this information is true. Because according to what we are hearing, Queen Naomi is supposed to do her full moon rituals anytime from now. You know that last month, that is April, they have counted the full moon, and the moon must be full according to them before they will carry out that particular ritual. And these are the kind of rituals that when they are done doing all of them, they are supposed to do about 13 of them. So when they are done doing the rituals, Queen Naomi will be reinstated back to the palace as the original queen that she is. And the elders have been fighting it, including the wives. But Kabiyesi plays deaf ear to all that they have been doing. Not until this last one. I think at this point they have pushed him to the wall, and he is coming back in a way that the others cannot even withstand, such that they said they were now on the run. According to what we are hearing, they said this Iyanifa being present in the palace is such a big blessing to Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi, while to the elders is a very big disappointment, because before now, before the arrival of Iyanifa, they have been trying everything within their power to ensure that those rituals were not carried out so that Queen Naomi will not return. Maybe because of the fact that they don't want a situation whereby Queen Naomi will come and start doing her prayers again. I know that those prayers stops them from flying at night and all of that. So, information have it that the kind of list that they gave to Kabiyesi was so shocked. The kind of outrageous gift list of items, you know, the items that must be made available before the rituals will be carried out. So Kabiyesi was so shocked when they provide those lists. And when he wanted to kind of alter it, they know their mission now. Their mission is to provide a list that will be impossible or almost impossible, so that they will have a reason for standing against the ritual and all of that. But unfortunately for them, they said Iyanifa took it upon herself. Iyanifa collected the list from them, and Iyanifa traveled. That was that period we heard that Iyanifa traveled to her country for an emergency, you know, and she targeted the time for the ritual and the time for her return, that she made it possible to return back almost at the time that she is needed for this ritual. So, but to the greatest surprise of the elders, especially those who will go extra mile to ensure that Queen Naomi did not return, they said Iyanifa came back with all the items without missing one, all the items that they listed. You know, left for Kabiyesi might not be able to get the items. But you know that no matter the amount, Kabiyesi can afford the money. So money is not a problem here. So Iyanifa was able to return back with all the items so that that ritual will be done. So when they said the elders find out that the all the items are now available, the next thing they started doing was meeting after meeting and meeting before meetings. They started having 2 aside, 3 aside, you know. But they were expecting Kabiyesi to keep quiet, but unfortunately they said something happened, that they came up with a new list stating that that one cannot be used, this, that. And at this time around, they say Kabiyesi could no longer hold it. Kabiyesi flared up. They say Kabiyesi did something that they never see him do before. The mood they saw him, hey, they said the mood they saw him, it was like he is turning from human being to the deity they say he is. You know, they say Kabiyesi is a living deity. And you know that one thing about provoking a deity is like challenging your gods for a fight. That is what it is. Kabiyesi, they say, can be human being, but when you get to certain points, that is when you get to know who he truly is. And that is the point they said these elders drove Kabiyesi to. That, hey, I'm sure they will be regretting that action because they thought they are fighting Queen Naomi. They don't know they are fighting Kabiyesi. They said that point, Kabiyesi told them that, look, there is nothing any of you can do to stop that ritual. And for the second list that you brought, nobody is going to attend to that list. Not even a single item from that list will be made available. Now, what kind of nonsense is this? Is it because he was respecting all of them? Is it because he was allowing them be in control? That he is still the king? The Sekabesi told them that, look, oh, that he is the Arole Oduduwa, and what he says stands. Culture or no culture, that he is the culture himself. He is the tradition himself. They say, hey, the elders, some of them could not even talk. Even those of them that thinks that they have monopoly of over kind of being the ones that will be speaking throughout the meetings and all of that. They say none of them could talk because they have seen the mood that he is. And at that point, if he does anything, it is going to affect all of them. So they were quiet, so that at least let him calm down a little bit from that mood that they drove him to, in order to avert a lot of problems. The Sekabesi told them that, look, Queen Naomi have come to stay. That Queen Naomi is a gift to him. Despite whatever that happened, be it maybe because of her childish behavior or whatever advice she was getting, or because of the pressure they mounted on her, because we all know that these people, they manipulated her out of that place. And the Sekabesi said nobody is talking about the manipulations that she went through. All they are planning is just to make sure that she does not return. What happens to his son? What happens to his son? So another man will have to raise his, or the son will live like a son, like someone who doesn't have a father. The Sekabesi told them that, look, these your manipulations are getting out of hand, and he's no longer going to take it. He's no longer going to take it. As a matter of fact, they said he told them that some of them might not even be part of that ritual again. They can go ahead and do their worst. They said the way they saw Kabiyesi, they became speechless. The next thing you see them is living one after the other. And I said, this is just the beginning. Let them go back and tell the Oloris who are working with them that this time they have failed. Because by the grace of God, that ritual must be done. And in due time, Queen Naomi will return back to her home, whether they like it or not. Because I believe that it is God who brought her to that palace. And her mission in that palace have not finished. Because if her mission, if they want her to come and stay for temporary purpose and leave, they will not give him that Tadenikawo. Because come rain, come shine, Tadenikawo remains Kabiyesi's first son. And there is nothing anyone can do to take that away from him. And Kabiyesi is a great king who will not want his son to grow outside his tutelage for a very long time. Anyway, guys, that is what we are hearing, and they say let me come and share it with you. But I want to remind you that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media, okay? Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.